You're listening to the Mastermind Parenting Podcast with Randy Rubenstein, episode 83.
My name is Randy Rubenstein, and welcome to the Mastermind Parenting Podcast, where we believe when your thoughts grow, the conversations in your home flow.
Hey guys, in this episode, I have a clip from one of my coaching calls, and it was about a child that was having severe separation anxiety when his mom dropped him off at school, at kindergarten, and just severe anxiety. And so this is the thing, don't not listen because you have older kids, whether it's preschool, sleepaway camp, college, kids feel anxious, and they feel anxious in new situations when they're starting there's some kind of a transition going on. There's lots of kids that feel a lot of anxiety, and they display it in different ways. So although it looks different in preschool, right, it's going to look a lot of times like big feelings, lots of tears. They are an emotional open book. It's different than in college when you drop your child off for college. It may be different. It may just be a look. It just may be a knowing glance. It may just be them having snarky behavior with you and being snarky and snippy and annoyed by everything and just kind of just easy to set off. So anxiety might look different depending on the ages, but at the end of the day, it's still the same thing. And so how do you handle it? What happens? Because it kills us, right? It kills us when we're leaving them somewhere and we know they don't want to be there or they're having some kind of upset or discomfort. It used to kill me when my kids were little, especially my strong-willed one, when we needed to separate and he didn't want to be somewhere. And so I had a whole method how I dealt with that and how I helped him to feel safer in the world. So in this coaching clip, I really kind of walk this mom through it. I work on some mindset, mind mastery pieces with her, and we really break it down, break it apart, and really spell out how to set the child up for success so that mom helps the child not to feel more anxious and is really able to kind of pull out her pack leadership skills and handle the situation in a way that's going to support the child to feel safer and more grounded and less anxious. So I really walked this mom through this, and I thought maybe you guys would enjoy this. She says, also, his separation anxiety has been super bad for the past couple of weeks. I know he feels like he needs me, In the past, I've done quick drop off at school, letting him know I love him and I have to get to a meeting. I've gotten him started on activities. He sees a friend and goes to play. But for 3 weeks, it has taken 2 teachers to physically pull him off of me as he clings onto my clothes for dear life. I know he's scared and upset and can't understand his feelings or why he's having them. I hate to leave him that way. His teachers say he's upset for a little while and cries, but is okay for the majority of the day. Again, all behavior is communication. He is saying, I feel ungrounded in the world. And you're going through a hard time. This mom is going through a hard time. He's feeling that. He's feeling like that. So I think it's really important for you to get clean and clear on you taking care of you and what you need to do to take care of you. You're dropping him at a safe place. Y'all are going through a hard time, but you're dropping him at a safe place, and you need to get to work, and you have things you got to do and you got to take care of. He's safe. You believe in the school. You're working with the teachers, and we can do hard things. So if this whole emotional drop off and them prying him off of you, it sounds to me like it's clearly not working, and it doesn't feel grounding for anyone to start their day like that. So I would do the mantra, I'm safe, I'm calm, I can handle this. I would be having the conversation ahead of time of, you know, and I made y'all a video. It's in the Facebook group, but it's also in Rizuku, and it's under the sleep activity, where I made you guys a video of when you're changing a routine, here's the structure, the 3-part structure for the conversation and changing a routine. You do it at a non-relevant time. You establish the rules. You expect to repeat it often. You follow through consistently. I would say here, this is not working. We need to have a routine change. I would follow that format, and it would go something like this. I would have a conversation, not in the morning. It would be after school, after you've had a little pet time together. And I would say, hey, buddy, I want to talk about morning drop off at school and some things that we're going to do differently so that we can have smoother mornings. How does that sound? Okay. So you're letting him know we're changing something. Here it's coming, and why. So we can have smoother mornings. And so you're going to say, so from now on, when I drop you in the morning, we're going to go, and we're going to, you know, I don't know if there's a carpool line option. I would suggest, with how hard of a time he's having disconnecting from you, I would suggest doing the carpool drop off. You know, I have meetings that I have to get to from work. I love your school. I love your teachers. I believe in it. I know you're safe, and I know we're excited to get to be together. So we're going to have as much together time as we can in the morning. We're going to give a final kiss and a hug, and then we're going to pull up to the carpool line. We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to say, we've got this, and you're going to get out of the car and go into school. Now, if you walk them in, you'll just establish that routine of, I walk you to this spot, then you're going to give a kiss and a hug, then you're going to go, and you're going to go into the classroom. No more, you know, clinging to mommy, you know, mommy coming back and doing all those things. We're not doing that anymore. You're in a safe environment. I would never leave you anywhere that wasn't safe. I love your teachers. You're in good hands. Your brain will be ready to learn and play. And that's the way we're going to start doing it. And then say, is there anything you want to add or anything that you would like to be different about that? Let me hear your thoughts, and let him weigh in. Okay. Let him weigh in and hear him, and maybe say, you know, I mean, I would give on something like, okay, that makes sense. You wouldn't like me to walk you to this spot. You'd like me to walk you right to the door. Okay. When I walk you right to the door, it's going to be hard to separate. So let's have a little secret handshake, like a deep breath and a high five, and like some kind of a secret handshake, so I can look at you and we can look at each other and say, I got this. I can't wait to see you later. Like, have some kind of ritual connected to that. And now know, because you've had the conversation, expect to repeat it often. You're going to talk about it that night. Remember, tomorrow we have a whole new thing. It's going to be a great day tomorrow. And then the next day, first thing in the morning at breakfast, remember, we've got a whole new plan. We've got this. And then you're going to talk about it on the way to school. And then you're going to follow through consistently. No, it's going to suck. He's going to fight this. And you're going to have to just be like, love you. You've got this. You're in good hands. Thank you, Miss So-and-so. Okay, see you later. Love you. And you're going to walk away, and you're going to Q-tip. And you're going to be like, he's in a good place. He's in a safe place. You're going to talk yourself off a ledge. I'm safe. I'm calm. I can handle this. We've got this. He's in a good place. We've got this. And so that's what I would recommend doing there. So that is, you know, the all behaviors communication, the Q-tipping, the mama meditation mantra, the detective tool of asking him, what's up? Do you know what's going on with you? Even before you start having it, like, you're going to be putting all of these things kind of together and just practicing. But most importantly, I want you to have some grace for yourself, that you're going through a hard time, and you're not messing up your kid. You're showing up for your kid. And you also like this is a hard time, and you got to do what you got to do. And we cannot add guilt on top of it, or martyrdom, or you feeling like you've got to do all the things and constantly be available, and that leaves him feeling less safe and less grounded in the world when you're, dancing like a circus monkey every time he wants the littlest thing. He needs you to be like, you're in a good place. You've got this. We trust Miss So-and-so. She loves you. She's going to take good care of you. I can't wait to see you later on today. Love you, love you, love you. And you're going to I wouldn't even let them pry him off of you. I would hand him to the teachers. You've got this, buddy. Love you. Can't wait to see you later. Love you. Walk away. Okay? Walk away. That's what I would recommend. And I always recommend to parents, when you see your children after a date, to say like, oh my gosh, let me see this face. I missed you so much today. And I know no school teaches you to say that. I think it feels amazing for all people to feel seen and valued. And when you tell someone, I missed you, it's basically saying, you matter, you're important to me. I missed you so much today. Let me see this face. Tell me everything. I need to know everything. What did you do? And that's just constantly sending them that you are worthy. You deserve my love just because you are, right? And so that's what we're doing. We're not trying to control anyone. We're not trying to manipulate, not trying to get them to do the thing. We're just trying, it's like what Daniel said, we're just learning to listen and get curious and say, when you act on the outside, you act on the outside the way you feel on the inside. And I'm here to get curious and help you figure this out, because kids do well if they can. So if you're not doing well, then there's something to figure out. And I'm going to support you in whatever way I can. And in this situation, I would say, I'm going to support you by letting you know you're in a safe place. I'm handing you over to these people that are going to take amazing care of you. We've got this. We've got this. You're safe in the world.
Hey guys, if you want to close the gap between the parent that you currently are when your kids are pushing your buttons and the parent that you always intended to be, that calm, cool, and collected parent, no matter what's going on around you, I have my recipe for you. I wrote about it in my book, The Parent Gap, and I'd love to give you the free audio version. All you have to do is text the number 44222, that's 44222, and put the message in Mastermind Parenting, that's all one word, all caps, Mastermind Parenting to 44222, and we will send you over a free copy of my audio book, The Parent Gap, ASAP.